Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, standing outside a house flip we just purchased. And this one is not the fanciest house we have ever bought, that is for sure. And it is not in the fanciest neighborhood we have ever bought in either. In fact, this is a neighborhood we have never bought a property in, even though it's really not that far away from my own personal house. But there's a mix of mobile homes, stick-built homes, and manufactured homes, and this is a manufactured home. So there's still good deals in here, but it's all about the price compared to what you can sell it for. So we'll talk about that, the property, how we bought it, and we'll show you inside as well. But of course, make sure you check out investformore.com. Much more information on our flips, rentals, being an agent, wholesaling, and we also have 8 books on Amazon too if you want in-depth information on everything we do. So we've routinely flip from 20 to 30 houses a year, so this is one of those. We bought this for $156,000 from a wholesaler, kind of a wholesaler. He's actually a flipper, pretty good acquaintance of mine, and they decided they didn't want to do this one, so they made some money, sold it to us. It's probably worth $230 fixed up. And we aren't going to have to do that much because, yes, the yard looks like junk, the outside looks like a manufactured home, but properties that look exactly like that are selling for $230,000 in this neighborhood. And it's pretty tough to get much above that price point, even if you make it super fancy, unless it was stick built. So I mentioned this is a manufactured home. That means it was brought here in 2 pieces. So this was one piece, this was the other piece that they loaded on the back of a semi. They connected them in the middle, and they bring it to a lot, install the pieces together, put it on a foundation. So if it's on a permanent foundation and purged with the county, you can get financing on this pretty easily. It's really close to financing a regular property. If it hasn't been purged, if it's not on a permanent foundation, it's almost impossible to get financing. So this one is purged. It is with the county, and that was actually just done recently. So that is a really big thing to look at with buying these. We've bought some others before that weren't purged, and we had to go through that process. And it can take a while just because the county can be a little slow getting things like that done. So little roof leak there, but the roof was recently done, so that's supposed to be okay. You can see it's got some amazing wallpaper. Your manufactured home finishes, which usually are a step below the stick-built finishes. But as I said, the competition looks like this too. So we're probably going to spend $10,000 to $15,000 on this. That might seem crazy, but we're going to replace the carpet. We're going to paint, fix some of the minor trim issues, and that's about it. Maybe clean up the yard. We don't have to get crazy doing a bunch of other stuff. The kitchen, is not the fanciest either, but we're not going to go through and put a new kitchen in. We might paint these cabinets. We might replace the counters. I'm not even sure if we'll do that. We'll see. You can see those drawers are kind of messed up, so we'll have to replace the tracks that they're on, but nothing too crazy. You can see they're kind of ugly. If we can't get that tape off or whatever, we might paint them. We'll see. But you don't have to do a ton of stuff on these properties. This room here, as you can see, already has the carpet ripped out. So that makes it even easier for us because we don't have to rip it out and throw it in the trash. We are not going to do the windows, so we will just leave those. They're not the best windows in the world, but they're not broken. They're still here. They will work. It does have some huge closets, so that's nice. And this too, if you're wondering why it looks like this, these are panels. That is not real sheetrock or drywall. That is kind of like it's not cardboard, but real thin panel there, and they connect them with those. So another thing they do to make manufactured homes more affordable. But again, that's what our competition looks like as well. You could come through and you could re-sheetrock this whole house and spend like 10 grand, but it really won't increase the value that much. Another big closet right there. And then we will show you the backyard too. Don't know if I showed you that bathroom, but there it is. Again, the very cheap surrounds, but that's okay. You can see the high quality furnace and high quality cleaning job they did with the bungee cords holding that up. So we will have that checked out for sure. Hopefully that's okay. This property was built in either 2003 or 2007. We've been getting different stories. So it's not super old, but still a 15-year-old furnace could be bad if it wasn't being taken care of. Something else to check out is why you don't use, MDF on your trim, because this is what happens. You use exterior wood for trim and it lasts much longer than that. So we'll fix things like that. Clean up this yard. Has an amazing shed back here. Open concept shed. We had another house that was open concept for a while back before when we had the roof open. But there you go. That is an amazing shed. And not only that, but we have kind of a murder room shed over here, which is even more amazing. You can see the mix of properties they have here. I have sold a lot of houses in this neighborhood as a HUD and REO broker, that is for sure. So here's kind of the murder room shed. It is kind of weird and a little scary. If you're wondering about that, it's a going joke. Every house I buy seems to have some kind of weird, dark, creepy room. Some of you think it's stupid. I'm okay with that. I'll still talk about my murder rooms and murder sheds. The fence, we probably won't do anything with that either. Maybe put a picket or two back up, and that's it. So this will be a pretty simple, easy one, and it will be in a price range that is very hard to find any properties in, and that's why we don't have to do so much work. This was actually attached when I got here, but when I opened the gate, yeah, it didn't stay up very well. All right, so that's the property. The noisy furnace. We will get in here and get it cleaned up pretty quick. Paint, flooring, smoke detectors, CO detectors, get those done. Figure out the kitchen and then get it back on the market quick. The quick ones often do much better than the much more in-depth and crazy ones. So not sad at all about not spending $50,000 fixing this one up. All right, thanks for watching. We'll have many more videos coming up soon on our other flips, rentals, and advice videos. If you have any topics you want me to cover, let me know. I'll see what I can do, or I can point you to videos we've already done. Love new subscribers, love the comments, love the likes, so keep those coming, and we'll be back with more soon.